that trust, took that risk. And I say it's risk because so now that I move forward and then I close distance, so now is keeping that distance. And this is my advantage. Knowing my tools, using what I got, using my punches, using my kicks, using my takedowns. In life, we get to talk to certain people, but it's not until we actually take the time to get to know them, talk to them, spend time with them, see how they think, see who they are. That's where we don't know how the relationship's going until we actually take the step forward to get to know that person. So in my life, it's been about the 2 years that I began to start changing my mindset about a lot of things. I did mention my dad before. I started talking to him more. And then there's also another person that I never really talked about. I'm like, why is it that I have everybody else, but then I don't talk about my sister Karla? She's a strength and conditioning coach. And she's also another super amazing individual that it wasn't until I actually opened up and started bringing that trust, took that risk. And I say it's risk because it really, I didn't really have a relationship with her. I didn't know who she was growing up. We're siblings, but then again, her being an older sister, she's like 5-6 years. She was really not around, and life happens. We grew at different times, and so I thought that she didn't like me growing up, like legit. I thought when we used to, like when I was little, like I never really knew who she was. Like I didn't know what she did. I just saw her come and go, but then I didn't really take the time to get to know her. I didn't want to. So then because I didn't feel like I had that connection with her, I didn't really like her, honestly. Just to say it out like that. When we started training MMA, we both started talking to each other. We started spending more time together, and training with each other actually got us a lot closer. So this is another situation where MMA was a blessing in disguise, because we both became more open to be ourselves and to talk about life and talk to each other and be more like sisters and friends, and now it's one of those things that I'm still getting to know her. Just like when you take that step in MMA, step forward, you punch, you are also exposed to get punched. So just the same way that I open up to her and she opens up to me, sometimes we come across disagreements and we come across things that we don't necessarily agree with each other, and we think differently. And that's the beautiful part about getting to know somebody that you want to get to know, because even though we have different beliefs about a lot of things, we both still can come up with an agreement where we both understand each other, because we both want to. Like in a fight, you won't know your opponent. You only have 3-minute rounds. In life, we have all the time in the world to get to know that person, and we don't know them in 1 year, 2 years. And this is how I feel now that I'm closer to her. We spend a lot of time together at the gym and outside the gym. And I'm still up to this day, 2 years later. And then Even us growing up, even though we were not that close, you know, being siblings, even then, I still didn't know her enough. And I'm still getting to know her. She's evolving just the same way that I am. We're like similar, but we're very opposites of each other. It's so funny because you guys see me, right? And I curse and I say a lot of sarcastic shit. And then sometimes I have that resting, you know, this face. This is the face. This is the face that I have. She does it. She's like the total opposite. She's super sweet. She's nice. She's very caring. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not caring. I'm a caring person, but I mean, I don't show it that much, you know?
Like, Coach Karla is just a very humanized, you know, girl. Hey guys.
Hey guys.
She's more like very open and very outgoing and bubbly, and she likes to be with people. She's such an extrovert. I'm such an introvert. You know, and it's so crazy because I feel like this is why we click so well, because we balance each other out in a sense. You know, we're like the yin and the yang. I'm this, and she's like, hi girl, hi, I miss you, I love you. She's like always hugging everybody and always being like super friendly, and I'm like, why you like that? Everywhere we go, she's like always talking to everybody and then being like super friendly and being herself, and it's like, it's great. And I just like, I don't have that, you know, I don't have what she's got. Like, I can, but I have to be super damn comfortable with that individual for me to be super myself. Like, honestly, I have to be super comfortable with that person in order for me to be myself. It's not one of those things that we're always happy with each other, because sometimes we can stand in each other, but we don't fight, you know, we don't fight. Yeah, we disagree in a lot of things, and sometimes we may not necessarily understand each other right there and then, but her and I want to have a strong bond and a strong relationship. So yeah, we take the time to sit down and be honest with each other, even if it hurts. And then the same thing in an actual round. You're inside the pocket, you're gonna get hit. That's life. You know, no matter where you are in a fight, you're gonna get hit. In life, no matter where it is, with anybody, any situation, any event, we're gonna get hit. And it's a matter of trusting our abilities. And sometimes you may get hurt, but then you can always come back stronger. You can always stand up and keep going and keep fighting. We may find ourselves being or talking to people that we don't really vibe with, we don't really want to be around with. But we also have the choice of surrounding ourselves with people that we want to be around. It's a very interesting it's a very interesting relationship, because like I said, sometimes I don't know why she acts the way that she acts, and then sometimes she doesn't understand why I act the way that I act. But then we confront the situation, we sit down and we talk about that, and we work on it, deliberately work on it. We want that for each other. She's very sweet and she's very caring, and she just has so much love and a lot of light to give to everybody that she surrounds herself with. And for me, it's like, I am so freaking, I'm so I'm so thankful, because I found my best friend, and I have someone in my life that I can trust.